Utility set for the T-side start here on Nuke. ex-Winstrike ready to hold off against the defensive. They get that
bombs out NickelBack, and Lucky trying to draw them in. Does this angle get checked? They just walk straight past. 1-for-1 trade comes through, and Lucky's now playing out from old Toxic.
Kill from Forrester, dealing with the core. ropz and Frozen, last two standing. 30 seconds left for ex-Winstrike just to hold off on the back line. They've got the bomb in their control as well, so there's really not much that mousesports can do. They will fight valiantly, but they'll fight in vain, I guess. Indeed, the kill comes in for Forrester, and ropz also loses life. First round of the board of ex-Winstrike. Smoke's missed out here, seemingly onto the vents area, not to the vents area, onto the hut position in the main area.
Doesn't need to overextend for this angle, give himself a little bit of a tight one to work with, and Krad, he's going to be the undetected element, but Bymas wins him to the fight and gets the entry up towards heaven from Dexter.
4-on-2 situation. Lucky spotted out, tapped up by Frozen and NickelBack. This should be defender now, just left as the lone man to survive. See if he can grab one of the AKs or one of the M4s that were dropped elsewhere on the map, but definitely not a retake here for this City player. No kits in, no smokes. Grab an M4 actually, that's a good call. Just rotate away with it, but they probably might be aware. Yeah, the orb's watching the angle. acoR, simple kill. First round of the bottom. Trying to get towards the B site control. The orb was already firing at the gap in that smoke, but didn't quite connect any frags. ropz, meanwhile, pushes forward into the squeak door, takes out Krad. Picks things off wonderfully. Will be able to do so. Hearing a lot of players walking below him though. Sprays through on Lucky, spotted, sprayed. Orb back in of a line, does not catch up the man. Dexter. Oh, NickelBack turns away at the wrong possible moment, and now the CTs have got to fall back. Now they're going to keep that AWP in the line. We'll catch one exit frag, but mousesports, the moment they get on rifles, man, they look confident just like they did in the last series.
Yeah, they coming out for Winstrike, and well, they're holding on to the AWP and that M4, but for mousesports, these last couple of rounds have looked deadly.
To the left where ropz is going to reface against the core. They heard the scope, the smoke comes down. Shoulder caught, that's going to be a frag. Still doesn't see the second player though. ropz is still out there. Lucky gets a deagle shot on Dexter. Actually, this is still on the table. This has actually come up through the table for ex-Winstrike. 50 seconds to go. mousesports thinned down to 2. They do catch off a lion though.
That's a big overpeak, and now they've lost NickelBack outside. They don't really need to be pushing the fight like that after they've got a couple of kills, and this round is now recoverable. Are they going to check Forrester's position up towards Mustang, though?
Taps through the AKs. Bymas not checking position. That bomb gets dropped. Big kill for Forrester. Doubling up. Can he make it a triple? No. ropz gets 1 and 2. And now it's all left to a 1v1. Where's Lucky? Lucky's already made his way up the rafters. When does he drop down? When does he take face? Here's the footsteps open for him. That is going to be a clutch for Lucky. And a big... They haven't been given the opportunity. Right now it's outside plays, and NickelBack catches Dexter with his back turn. No one thinking that main's an open position. He suspects the core to be somewhere close or smoke down position. Get him some cover to retreat.
Yeah, that's well done for NickelBack not to give up that opening trade, because there were positions that the teams were looking like they wanted to try and swing, and they've even pushed aggressively out towards ramp. Frozen takes the jewel, brings it back. Now Krad gets aggressive. They're pushing everywhere.
4v3, ropz, these two players, they line up for him. Forrester does find a trade real quick, but then dive. But acoR's just going to watch off, counteract the CTs that will come in to try and go for the vent rotation. He peeks in against Forrester, drops him a lion to face closer. The bomb plot will go down towards the B site, and acoR just wins the fight easy. Frozen creeping up towards the outside control, just casually going for it. ropz catching Krad in the face.
No way! What?
Okay, he was bailed out. Forrester was able to get the kill together. That was a very, very awkward situation, though, for a moment. mousesports, quick plays into the A site, dealt with well enough here by ex-Winstrike. Still got players close range. Frozen does peek on one, but acoR dealt with by Krad, so it's all on Frozen in a 1 versus 4. Tapping through to the heaven player, desperate to get a headshot in, but Lucky gets his frag of the round. mousesports back up on the rifles, of course, so they could easily shut down the reset, but a lion starting to get warmed up, starting to get some decent frags in, playing wonderfully on outside control during Evil Genius's series, so trying to see if he can continue on with that one, but peeks into acoR, who counteracts and deals the 4v4.
Yeah, nice trade. ropz even going for a little bit of a just solo peek out towards ramp, getting close towards a headshot and actually finding out to Lucky.
From lobby, ropz is ready for this actually. I thought he was looking down the ramp control. Peek up, headshot easy, and that makes it 2 standing for ex-Winstrike. Despite the HP advantage they have, the man advantage is definite for mousesports. acoR being the only low HP player in this one, going to swing out with the AWP spray through, connects 1, not quite 2. Now Krad alone, also creeping up from Squeaky. Can rotate from vents, but even that's being mollied off.
Jeez, just the way mousesports are playing, like a Lion gets a 5-on-4.
Common thing here for the ex-Winstrike side, it's a case of being outclassed. ropz going to try to swing out towards the A control. Gets Forrester to drop. Brilliant peek. And now the hit comes through towards the B side. Forrester going straight in. Frozen dealt with a Lion. Gets the wallbang shot to return, however. 4 versus 3. The CTs are holding on for the moment, but not to try and deny the bomb plant here. It will come through from acoR on Krad. 3 versus 3. And now they're watching for NickelBack and Kona. Then there's players up towards the observation window. acoR watching ramp position as well. Bymas will get a kill on a Lion. Lackey also falling. NickelBack.
Entrance of where Dexter is. And NickelBack just hoping to try and see if he can take a little bit more T-side down with him, but doesn't quite happen. 6 rounds and the lead back on the...
Get yourself up to $50 worth of credits in your account. It's gone now. Only one person can get it. Hopefully it was you. If not, it's okay. We've got more coming up over the course of the day. We've only got a few more maps left in the tournament, though. Grand finals. mousesports get things kicked off. Kill from Frozen, spraying down into the midst of the smoke there on the red box position. Have dealt with NickelBack. Krad can respond to ropz, however, as he aggresses towards the... With the M4 wrapping over, trying to see if he can evade the headshot position. Are they ready for this? No, Frozen is not, but acoR can respond very quickly. AWP, meanwhile, seeing where Bymas is. Flashbang evaded. It's going to turn away from it. Look back up. Alliance desperate to find a kill on this player back here, or anybody else for the T-side for that matter, but they're not giving him the opportunity. mousesports holding back passive, starting to make their way in towards main. Finally, Bymas goes down, and there's 2 players left lining up for Forrester. acoR can find the trade, but now needs to 1v3 clutch this. Needs to get the bomb as well here. 20 seconds. Gotta get planted to the A site.
Now, Lion's come on a relatively quick rotation out towards that heaven position and is making noise. The other teammate of Lucky's in that lower bomb side that needs to either come up from the vents or out towards its secret position, making a little bit of noise, getting that sound cue over. acoR interested on exactly how the play is, but it's all a little bit of a distraction to force the AWP out to the open. A big shot coming through from acoR, but not quite the second. Lucky going to be able to bring it together to find a clutch to come through for the CT side.
Barely. Just barely. They kept it together. Good reactions to a Lion, though. Like, that was a really good shot from acoR.
But a Lion not seeing anything. This could all just be that idea of, actually, it's a bit more of a fake. There's a lurk set up in play, and NickelBack finds that first kill, realizes there's no more pressure outside.
And nicely done. Deals with Frozen, the only player up there. He takes some damage and returns a nade to acoR. Oh, the spray through did enough to get the kill. That was nice from NickelBack. That's 2 frags found, turning the situation around now for ex-Winstrike. The auto shotgun still waiting against Bymas as well.
Play here.
Dexter. Forrester with the XM, taps through on ropz, taken out. The first any further forward than this, he opts to fall back, but regardless, what a round from NickelBack. What a ridiculous round from him. Just suppressed. Lucky trying to try and aggress here towards the ramp control, doing damage to ropz, and another kill through smoke comes in for ex-Winstrike. Again, not again, Forrester, so close to taking Bymas. Krad will take him down at the edge of the smoke, so the kill comes in anyway. 2 casualties. Frozen does find Krad in the end. Swing back on Forrester. Get 2 kills to trade back to 3 versus 3. Flashes the Molotovs coming in. AWP caught with knife in hand. And Frozen single-handedly forces the round back into mousesports' favor. Looking for the quadra. He gets it on Lackey. And acoR closes down. NickelBack. Oh, sorry. Forrester's got a decoy, so that's not even utility. But the P2D was dropped over towards a Lion, who taps up the first headshot of acoR. That's shades of the scout play. Instantly down towards the... locker room. Frag is found to the man advantage.
Yeah, ropz could get some really good timing here, but it could also work out completely wrong. Can he drop that bomb? Oh, no! He waits for a little bit too long, and Krad checks his backline. 5 on 3. The CTs have been able to take lobby, but the kills keep coming through. Another tap in.
We're on the map, but I can't tell where, and neither can they. Alliance is still holding this raid boss towards outside, jump facing, trying to look for the kills on these players. They try to go to thread the needle, but...
For mousesports, like... Are they even going to get hunted here by Lucky? He's going to at least try it.
Oh my god, this could be huge. This could be huge. He's going to peek forward. ropz against it. Sees Lucky. Gets that transfer. On for the 3. No, NickelBack trades it. But the orb, of course, sees him coming. Can't get a 4 versus 3. Forrester comes back to the back lines and gets his own Lurk involved. 2 on 2. But they're on the bomb. No T-side player can deny it. The AK's going to swing now. Alliance going down. And mousesports still come up trumps despite the best efforts. That nade's not good enough. And they... Oh, look at ropz. Look at ropz. He's going to see 2. Doesn't quite line up the spray and the kill. AK's up. Flash turned away from ropz, trying to get out of dodge here. Realizing that he's going to concede out the ramp control on NickelBack. Takes that swing and that kill. The bomb can make its way to the B side, but acoR, ready with flashbangs in tow. AUG swings back. If he can deny the bomb planter here, that could be huge, but no. Only the kill on NickelBack. The bomb can make its way towards site. Chance available to CT to swing right now. Dexter drops Krad. That's it. It's over. mousesports have stolen it again. Ex-Winstrike. Down to the last. He's going to hunt for more kills, but he can only get Lucky here. They've already made their way downstairs.
Yeah, Lucky, he's a dead man. As soon as he doesn't check the entire garage, then that's an easy kill. Wanting to get a little bit of trick and discipline going, and acoR's now putting some nades down to slow down this T-side presence. Great flashes coming in for the CT side. Great burst even from the M4, and now a 5-on-3.
Well, I think Krad dead. acoR looking for more. NickelBack with the bomb on his back. Is he going to frag? Yes, he will. acoR goes down, but that's a 2-for-1 trade. The bomb can make his way to site and get planted, but ropz is quick to respond. Alliance looking for his way back in.
Back to upper.
16 seconds again. They're going to go fast back on the rotation. Bymas is still here to the corner. Forrester domes him. Needs to get the player at heaven, and indeed Alliance does. Now down towards the main player here from Frozen. Can he get the kill back on NickelBack? I think he's planting to back site, so no. 3 versus 2. Ex-Winstrike have come out on top.
Forrester gets an immediate dome out from that hub position onto the closed vent angle, and this is just a save call. Maybe Frozen's looking to try and see if he can find a little bit of an exit, but money's in a lot of trouble here for mousesports. What a return from Ex-Winstrike after mousesports had a 5-on-3. Frozen looking to try and do some exit damage. He gets that 1 kill, but it's not enough to win the round.
Yeah, Frozen's out of that. 11 to the board of Ex-Winstrike.
A little bit quiet here for Mouse.
Yeah, you feel so, especially with Alliance taking those opening frags against him. The AWP v AWP battle to outside won again by Ex-Winstrike. And he's played in his position that he got the Scout 3K on, and once again, looking for even more. The CT side does not catch Frozen behind the blue box. Peeks into the wrong moment, can only catch 1 player, and even then doesn't get the kill. Lucky in the second frag, 2-for-0 trades against Ex-Winstrike.
This is a huge off angle coming out from Bymas too. Trying to see if he can find a bit of a connection with the AWP strikes. ropz trying to see if he can multi-frag back, get a couple of kills, looking to try and see if he can get a 3K.
What?
Oh, he lines him up and he finds 4! Oh, he baits out the AWP and he gets so much damage. Forrester now coming in for the vents position, and ropz is getting a massive round in from...
Broke the backs of the T's economy, and they're going fast out of this one, trying to see if they can force it out with sheer aggression. Bymas with that frag on the first. Krad will take that frag back, turn up to a second. ropz for the AWP, trades back on towards into a 3-on-3 situation.
Krad's done well to get a couple of entries out, but they still haven't been able to get this post plant in. And now just with the slow walk in, they've actually allowed the AWP to play a little bit more passive. acoR's now giving up the information that he's out towards a fence position, but the nades are great, and now Alliance left to clutch for the T side.
ropz ready for another kill, and of course he takes it. It's ropz. Closer smokes rather than the further red box cross. Dexter taking damage regardless, thanks to the dueling of Forrester. I believe he got acoR in that particular exchange, so that's a kill found easy for the Ex-Winstrike side, and Frozen close range at the corner. Can he be the counter player again? Lucky not ready. Neither is NickelBack. Alliance trying to do some damage. There's a very awkward spray from the M4. And as they slow walk in, Bymas seeing incendiaries. Is Dexter going to burn? Apparently not. He can swing around, get that 1 kill. Krad, awkward spray transfer. Got to grab that bomb and get it planted at this stage. ropz will catch off the AWP of a line, but the bomb plant's got to come through. 2 versus 2. Is it coming in time? Oh no, he didn't. It's a hair too late. Krad goes to save the weapons, but even so, they cannot afford to lose this one. And Frozen immediately just faces in against the Lion, drops him, looks for NickelBack next, does find that kill. Lucky ready for the T side to make their way forward. They have no such flashes, so they're going to be dry facing. A nade back, Krad seen, edge of the smoke bomb dropped. Bymas can adjust against it, they'll burst through to the edges. 1 player will grab that bomb, get it back downstairs. Lucky's going to wait, deal with Dexter, and hold off on the lurk. Forrester's got to get this bomb plant in. Lucky's got all the work to do, and they have seen presence out there towards ramp. They're going to slow it down again.
I'm surprised that they're slowing this. It's actually buying time for the CTs to get a little bit more comfortable. ropz in the lower bomb side's been seen. Wide swing comes out. That's a big duel for Lackey to win, but he does get taken down low because of it.
Forrester still on a Galil though. It would be nice if he can upgrade his weapon. 2 versus 2. He's going to get out of dodge. That nade at the ready. Lackey is known to be low. He's going to get the hell out of any common nade spots. Bymas facing, Lackey waiting to receive this player. Bait in from Forrester, flashbang coming over, chance to peek back for the AK. It's going to have to be a very risky sort of peek in because Lackey can go down so easy and he knows it. Forrester gets that trade back and now he's on 1 HP, 1-on-1 against acoR. The AK set to the board, smoke down on the bomb itself. Can he spray? Yes, he can! Just winning the round, just... Main man, 24 kills deep, had some stellar moments so far in this series. NickelBack Scene with the Mac 10 on the bomb, but he gets the kill regardless, opens up the round for the T's.
Retake coming through out towards that ramp entrance. There's still a lurk in that outside position for the T side. Great nade out towards decontamination, and that's going to allow Dexter to try and peek with some distractions.
Opens up the decon door, a lion shuts him down, 5 versus 3. These guys have already taken one on, likely 2-0 today. If they take another one, that would be huge for them. NickelBack will go falling down in trade, but Bymas will also be dealt with by Krad. That's even less rifles for the mousesports side to save, and with no money in the bank, relying exclusively on loss bonus, Frozen's got to stay alive. He took a shot, and he's going to pay for it. That is decimating to mousesports. Last round, and that could have been a very different story as it stands. Scout being faced in upon by rifles. He gets that first tag, kills off Krad, sees that bomb as well, and will retreat. That could be enough to take us to OT. Ex-Winstrike slow walking, NickelBack Scene, that's a bomb kill. Big frag to find. Lackey's going to trade it. 4-on-3 still. ropz holding back with a scout, and they need to find the frag. They need to close down the double doors. 2 players cross. Lackey bomb, such low HP for him. The kill comes back. The trade for a lion's good, but they can't get it down. This round is done. mousesports keep us in play. He's going to find so much here. A lion. Scene, Krad, Scene, bomb, drop, 2 kills, Frozen just knows, putting incendiary up and fall back, keep it. Sprays through, Bymas, Scene, sprayed up onto Lackey, acoR comes up with a kill, Forrest, the last man standing, and Dexter closes down. Making quite an amount of noise here, so the CT should be able to hear it. Oh, a lion catches Frozen so well. Opens things up on the B side. V battle goes better for ropz though. Swings back on the second man, not quite as successful that shot. So NickelBack finds that trade. acoR watching Molotov to drive from away. Nades back, Krieg up for Lackey, trying to deal with Dexter in the back lines of the bomb plant. Is going to get secured here by ex-Winstrike. And mousesports have 2 players left standing. acoR alongside Bymas here. They do find like that one good pixel frag towards Lackey. Nade close towards NickelBack next. Again, Forrester acoR off guard, but still finding the frag there for the T-side line.
It's just more nades, 1 HP, and acoR finally thinks about backing up. NickelBack just going to hunt him down. So much money here in the overtime that doesn't matter. 16-16, we're tied up again. And what a start that was for a line. A jump spotting up in...
Great start. Great start for him in that round, and what a way to turn it back around here for the ex-Winstrike side. acoR and Lion going to get involved with the AWP plays. Up on top of Garage, acoR can only get 1 frag. Lion and Lackey will trade 2, but Dexter in the midst of smoke is again forcing forward. If he gets NickelBack to drop, that could be bomb dropped as well. Not ready for Lackey, though. He still finds a trade.
ropz might be able to get a decent timing of peeking up from Secret, but it gets very chaotic outside with some of the back and forth trades, but it does go in favor of the T side, and those flames are being heard. ropz still gets the shot out though, down on low HP. How can they try and trade him now?
Well, Lion's not going to get his chance. ropz flashes him out, flashes himself as well. Peek back in, almost catches the player next, but Forrester's
to upper. It's a risk to make. Oh my goodness, they might be doing it. They're bringing the bomb back towards the upper side, and now the bomb's in the hands of Bymas. A Lion's now got to be the one to try and clutch over for the T side. A big misread, and Bymas has read this so well.
No
He's going to be able to
way.
clutch the 1 versus 2. What a...
We've got to get to match point first.
Now, all of these rounds are high-pressure situations. We're even seeing a flash coming in. Forrester a little bit sloppy, but him and NickelBack, not only have they got the kills.
Insurance policy, it's all going to rest on Krad to hold the majority of the defense. If Frozen starts peeking up, seeing there, sprayed down, 2 standing here for mousesports. NickelBack just continuing to hold his owners as the rotations are inbound. Incendiaries up, should draw the AWP out of position. Seen there, burning alive, peeked out. Krad, gets shot in the face, but NickelBack finds the trade. So ropz alone, 1v4. The bomb's also been dropped down vents as well, so he's got to act super quick and super confidently.
Yeah, might be able to find this pick onto Forrester. Low HP player knows that he's there, trying to get a bit of trigger discipline, but he's got to be quicker, right? The time is just not there on his side. Get that pick through, get the smoke down.
As if he's going to pull this off. If ropz clutches this. mousesports, no. Lackey coming up with the kill. Coming up with the round, 17 all. Lion kicks things off. Dexter walking straight into the AWP's position. Frag found easy. Still 5 CTs. Flash turned away from by NickelBack. Krad peeks up instead, gets frozen, saw a second man as well. Bymas dropping that bomb in CT presence, and mousesports are just giving up all the kills to ex-Winstrike. acoR now last player seen, does get the wall bang on NickelBack, but it doesn't do much here. Too many layers, need to hit the headshot. Does turn on the line, that's a good shot. Not quite a second player though. And ex-Winstrike back up on start here. ex-Winstrike waiting for an angle on Frozen, but Frozen gets the headshot on NickelBack. Starts things with the opening kill for mousesports. Spray through on Forrester, doing damage to ropz, but it's a blind spray, just throwing it back and forth, hoping to catch up some sort of T-side presence. Dexter has walked down a ramp. Meanwhile, Krad gets 2
doors. AWP can't get that flick down. Looking to try and re-peek back in, and they don't know about Krad. 2 kills in the round already, making a third, and that might stop the bomb from going in. Krad looking to do more, can't quite do it. It's back to a 2v2 with a post plant.
Dexter swings and Bymas gets the kill simultaneously. Being there in regulation. Definitely hasn't been out towards OT, but a Lion will still try and start things off with a great kill on acoR. Saw that second man as well. Flicks back, swings from Dexter, dealt with. Oh! He lands Frozen through the wall on the headshot and all. Quadra against Bymas. Is it coming in? He's seen the player, he's seen the shoulder, he's seen the bait, but Bymas catches him off. Does get a response, but a Lion has still found 3 kills towards outside, and the CTs has
got to bring this round all back by himself. Bomb on the AWP, jiggle peeking out towards the locker's position of Lucky, would have seen him and connects the final bullet.
Right now, mousesports are taking a lot of damage thanks to the utility down, but look how far Frozen's gotten towards the B play. He'll catch off NickelBack, he'll start off the round.
They've just got no idea how quickly he's able to get out for decontamination, and for mousesports, they've got complete dominion over this lower bomb site. Lucky trying to peek him with the AWP straight into acoR, and how do ex-Winstrike even do this? This is a 5-on-3 advantage for mousesports now.
Look onto a really good spot here. Dex actually hunting, actually. He could take the AK out, so that might not even be a great effort for them. Yeah, Forrester down there hunting for these rifles, because they can afford it as well. Plenty of cash. Missed shot from a Lion. Does get taken down. Krad deals with acoR. And Bymas as well, so we can grab a secondary AK, but now just got to escape. Tension in this round. A Lion instead comes up with the AWP, backed up here towards heaven control. 3 players as Krad gets ropz. Starts for them here. The T's are creeping in. They know that they had outside presence. Blacky's got a lot of work to do. Sees that first player. Dexter down and out. Beat towards the dark position, or at least trying to see if he can drive players out of that. I think he may have missed that molly. AWP in, shot not connecting. Can't even see the player. NickelBack then comes up with a kill. Bymas trades it. Lackey still on site. AWP of a Lion goes awry, and Lackey gets traded. 5 seconds. The bomb plot can come through if acoR gets his next frag. It might be round for mousesports. No. Krad tries it. No! He's got it! He's just denied it at the very of bonus credit on skinbaron.com. You'll have a marketplace for CSGO skins. Nuke, you're out of marketplace for CSGO Plays, and Frozen gets 2 kills on his play. This corner here, NickelBack might be aware of this. He's got the bomb on his back as well. Dexter does get traded, so that's a 3-on-3. One player jumping, information gain, smoke goes down across, incendiary counter, deny the bomb plant from afar, but acoR gets Krad.
That's a really big kill, because that could have been him trying to see if he can cut off the rotations on the T side, and it actually goes the other way. NickelBack and Forrester have got to work together now in the 2v3, and there's a secret lurk coming in.
Not aware of this. Forrester back at a site. NickelBack could be traded. AWP ready. In observation, there's a flank coming in, and NickelBack, he catches ropz, acoR trades it. All on NickelBack now, looks for Bymas, 1-on-1, opens up the double doors, rotating around towards decoR. It's an ace for NickelBack if he can make this happen. Drop down acoR on the bomb, no time, got to tap the defuse, got to stick it, switching out to the AK. NickelBack pressing forward to the smoke, gets himself the kill. And
from outside is a little bit of a fake. Drawing down that util, Frozen, the timings, everything. Lucky's not looking the right way, and the opening pick gets found.
And the information gained as well. They know they're not playing outside. Instead, they've got to go through ramp or into the site. ropz can use that to ban. Nade at the ready, Orb shot on the head, not connecting Molotovs in towards observation window. Spray of forestr comes through. 4 versus 3 now. mousesports maintaining presence here, maintaining control of the bomb plant will be secured, but the retake is on.
Lots of nades here for the city side, and ex-Winstrike have actually taken the approach of taking back this ramp control. Molly going in, a very aggressive approach on T side.
Krad pressing, NickelBack goes down, he's got to deal with this lurker. Oh, acoR misses deagle's shot. It's mostly going to rest on forestr though, he's got majority of CT presence coming in. Flashbang completely opened up, it's all toxic now. Krad has got so much to deal with, and acoR drops in with the deagle as mousesports get yet another round, disallowing ex-Winstrike to take this map. We can... There's acoR with the opening kill. He tried to go to that boost over on Garage and Regulation, but didn't quite catch up a line. This time read it well. Will get traded, but Frozen aggressive responds to Lucky. 4 versus 3, makes it 2 as he turns up on Krad. Hits a tight headshot, looks for NickelBack as well. He'll only find one trade as dexter responds. All on forestr. The bomb outside as well. 1 on 3 for him. Deal with dexter at least. Got to get himself 2 more.
ropz holding out towards Squeaky. A smoke and a flash for forestr to work with in this clutch.
And there's the kill from the AWP. forestr. Not the bomb on his back here. They're going to act with that position in tow. Frozen gets Krad to start things off. AWP turned away from, still gets the flick on NickelBack. That's 3 kills being found with acoR chiming in as well. forestr going to act real quick against ropz. He knows that he's here somewhere. AWP watching, lurking, creeping around. Oh, he's found the right position, gets that frag involved. An ex-Winstrike trying for something quick, but this time mousesports are ready for it. 1 versus 5 for a Lion, and this round is over.
A great hold from ropz out towards that ramp position. Decent shot out from a Lion, but he's going to have to pull off a few more of those. Smoke go down, flash with it, just trying to peek through of it. Get the NWP down for onto ropz, but a triple.
And ropz is going to try change things up, go a bit more aggressive. Molotovs in against him. Krad still gets shot up. Big start again for the AWP.
Nade comes back to at least get the 4 on 4, but you almost just feel the momentum really starting to shift here. Another great play out from ropz. Does get punished with the molly and the HE to eventually. And now for ex-Winstrike, what's the play here? AWP is hoping for a bit of a wide swing, and that molly out towards closed vent. Gonna have to get the swing, and the AWP's ready for it.
Smokes up. forestr getting caught by Bymas, so we trade to evens once again. 3 on 3 for the execution.
Now, this is a lot of time wasting. There is a bit of a lurk play outside from Lucky, though. Maybe starting to wait for this mini smoke to start to dissipate as he could start to get a little bit more involved. Bymas' attention is still focused out towards the squeak door, and now the main player swings, but Bymas still finds that kill. And now Align and Lucky have got to work together.
AWP watching the heaven control. The M4 was forced away from that. acoR on site, 20 seconds. Got to look to his left-hand side, though. When does he start peeking? He does now. NickelBack with the bomb on his back. Pixel Scene. A Lion lands 4 frags. And NickelBack lands a bomb plant. Does Frozen go for this? I don't think he should. I mean, again...
Get that incendiary out towards main, tap it, try and see if he can draw the T-sides out to the open. First player swings to NickelBack, and he's going to be able to...
Frozen, ready for some sort of flank. It's not coming through. There is a player, Lucky, starting to move up against a position. Oh, but they evade each other. acoR gets the opening kill. Vent dive attempted. 2 frags found against the T-side nature. Lucky can get a trade towards outside, but now they need to get towards the B-side, get the bomb plant in. A Lion, Tech 9 out, sees acoR. AWP v Tech battle, tap to the head. Looks for the second round, but the bomb's going to come through. It's been dropped meanwhile, and that's it. It's done. mousesports, they have the half again. Names on. Quick plays out from one player into the A site. ropz gets 2, immediately destroying whatever defense they had. I think mousesports just took the rounds.
I think you're right. Jeez, what an entry that was from ropz. And he did it all by himself. Retake's got to try and come through from the CTs, but how can you even do it? They've got the util. Alliance just being spammed up from a lurk on top of Silo outside from Frozen. What a beautiful round this has been for mousesports.
NickelBack getting acoR next, 2 standing, 1 standing. ex-Winstrike ripped apart by that aggression. ropz, what a round from him. 3... M4 waiting for someone to pop out of the hut control. They're setting up utility, they're setting up the flank of dexter. Sees NickelBack, NickelBack wins the fight, loses a lot of HP over the site. mousesports not finding that opening pick that they suspect. Krad is out there in the corner. ropz will find Forrester in the end. M4 v AK. AK catches him at the end of the smoke. 4-on-3 now. Advantage for mousesports. This can start to slip away from ex-Winstrike. NickelBack's going to get taken back. So's a lion. Lucky just about sees ropz, but now he's got the AK picked up. Catching acoR in the corner. Trying to bait in the shot. Gets that kill. Got a transfer back towards lobby. The bomb's gone down. 3 kills up for him. Molotov in. Frozen. Burns him alive. Past his graveyard.
But it's a fake. They want to try and split their way into B.
Out in from the mid control, Frozen gets that frag on NickelBack. Face on the next 2 players, ropz there at the scaffolding position, hold down a headshot of his own right. Krad and Forrester with 2 trades. Dexter, however, coming up with 2 frags back from the sea.
Raid Boss set up, hoping to try and see if he can take a bit of a duel onto ropz, but even he's not peeking out from that window position, finally going over towards that right-hand side.
Focus is going to be this short presence. Dexter going to support with the SMG at goose. Are they going to check goose at all? No, they won't. Krad goes down for it. He transfers play towards NickelBack. The nade from Dexter can finish off the kill as Bymas holds Trace to a 2-on-2. A lion on site looking around with the AWP, but will not see anything here. The plant can be secured.
A decent plant too, and Lucky coming out from this long position. They could try and work off one another.
Nades up, flashes over a line, waiting with the AWP scoped in. Bymas is going to hear it. Shadow seen, but still the kill comes through for the Fama. Lucky now alone. Bymas tapping that bomb, trying to force him out. acoR with the AWP, locks on, gets the frag. And mousesports continue the round streak. 4-0 up now.
Yeah, this looks quite scary actually coming through from mousesports at this current moment. Like they're actually having some really decent rounds.
Forrester peeking up here. AK ducked down in towards pit control. Sprayer Lucky deals with Dexter. Transfers towards...
I've been able to get aggressive in towards the upper tunnels, get this information for acoR. If he can get a pick before going down, that could be nice, but doesn't quite happen as NickelBack around with his teammate, trying to see if he can actually find a bit of a gap in that smoke, pushing quite far forward of it, and just finds nothing in return. Forrester finding a kill up for the T side, and even the player on site's being seen from Bymas.
Yeah, him and ropz in very awkward positions. 25 seconds. They could, in theory, still deny the bomb plant at the right moment. Damage being done. NickelBack being seen at default. We'll just go for the default plant. Bymas knows where it is. They do find 2 kills, actually. So a 3 versus 2 situation. Damage has been done to Lucky and NickelBack, but they have legged him straight there through the Gandalf position. The damage being done. NickelBack turned away from AWP. Sees 2, only gets 1. Trade good for Lucky, and ex-Winstrike just barely...
But at least they've got something going on Dust 2 now. How can they follow up? Another fast challenge out towards his long position. Flashes everywhere. Dexter finds that first. Not quite that second, but Krad's looking to continue fight, and he finds a double entry. A great display from him.
B site completely open, so the best play for ex-Winstrike right now is to go for that rotate charge straight into the B play. But a lion going to continue. Frozen tapping in of his own right past that smoke, hoping to catch off somebody here. But you can see the patterns they want to go for. He still lands a kill on NickelBack. Is that going to set up the retake here? They're starting to advance further forward of this. They're going into CT spawn. They're at least looking for damage here on the exit frags. They're not ready for Krad's reposition, however. He's there in the mid control. An all battle won by a lion. Surely should force that last player away. No, he swings on the next player.
Smoke actually coming out for the T side, out towards the B bomb side itself. A line being spammed up. Krad gets that first kill, and a quick flick up towards Dexter means that a 5-on-3 advantage goes the way of the T side, and then continuing this aggression up towards a short position. acoR gets that shot, falls down, uses the utility to try and slow down the play.
And equally as quickly repositions back towards long control. Won't see the T-side player that's out there. We'll see the Molotovs and smokes coming in, however, towards that short control. Perfect timing on a flashbang. He's ducked down. Little does he know the Mac 10's creeping. And NickelBack gets his next kill alongside Krad dealing with Frozen. And well, Winstrike, they might have had some problems when it came to getting started, but now that they are going like the clappers here. 4-all to the board. mousesports, ropz, he's just got to save.
4 players staying alive for the T side. ropz just holding on to the M4. This is going to have to be another sort of half buy. They've got a decent amount of loss bonus behind them now. 3,400 in the next round.
For them in this map up. Got the incendiaries down, straight up for ropz. Takes out a lion. Kicks things off fantastically with a... Now smokes up. Blinding off the big green gun, but he blind fire. He almost caught 2. Does take down Lucky in the end. Good shot. 3 players standing. Further utility coming forward. Frozen does get Forrester. NickelBack trades it back in with the T-side line, but ropz pressured in by the T-side forces. Knows that they're all around him. Still fixed on Krad. 3 kills to his name. Needs to get that quadra, but Dexter comes in to support, so maybe... Streak is ended, though. Can mousesports remount? Well, Krad's going to take down Frozen, so not a great start for them in the ring. Control, sees NickelBack, shot not connecting, flick back past the smoke, also not finding anything either. Krad eventually isolates that headshot, and it looks like mousesports might call in the save.
Jeez, those couple of kills from Krad were excellent. A line even catches off the D player in CT, and now they've seen dexter. You're right about this save call. There's no way they're going to be able to bring this together. Decent shot coming through from dexter as he gets 2 kills. Hang on a moment, they might want to try and go for this now.
No way he does this. Kind of backstab at Bymas. He has no idea the player in the mid doors. Oh, NickelBack is still flanking, so he'll take him down. Focus on Bymas here for the spray, but he still gets the M4 kill back. 1v1, but he's not got time. If dexter stayed alive, he could have held that together. If he got that backstab on the B door player, then sure, but no. He will rest in the favor of ex-Winstrike as they go 6-5 up. That retake was almost... Play up. Rifle was run boosted in towards the long control. Krad isolates the first kill on short though. ropz traded back on Forrester, so 4v4 situation.
Yeah, they've got to just unleash Krad because his entries in these last few rounds have been what's really helping them. ropz getting close up towards this smoke. I thought he was just going to try and get flashed in. Bymas actually making an aggressive play towards short, and double orbs are playing on A here for the CTs.
ropz is considering some sort of angle, flick back, not connecting. ropz is still so close to the elevator angle, they didn't see him. Bomb plant secured, the lion goes down. Lackey ready for them to come up. NickelBack deals with 1 and 2 towards short. Lackey finds another kill and flicks back to the head of Frozen. By comparison to the orbs and AKs we see, that's nothing.
Oh, alright. Well, it was only going to happen at some stage. Someone was going to be able to hit that shot, and it seems like it was the CTs who have got another one out towards a short position. The half. Just
trying to see if he can face forward and find more T-side presence. Oh, that molly missing. Might siphon off Krad, force a 1v1. Bymas gets that kill as well.
Players in and around the A side, and even a player out towards Get Right who hasn't been checked as of yet. How do they try and play this? Time is incredibly low. Bymas and ropz work together, and mousesports, that might be one of the...
AK in tow, AWP of acoR. Looking back to the back lines as dexter looks on from the ramp position. 17 seconds. That's Krad with a drive-by shot dealing with the AWP. They've got to find dexter real quick. Got to go for that bomb plant down in the short position. Lackey seen taking back 4-on-4 in the post-plant angle. AWP also being caught off guard, but dexter doesn't get the frag. Meanwhile, lurking towards mid. Forrester dealt with. Dexter gets a kill. Krad finds that trade, looks back towards the long position. He is one of 2 rifles. The AWP on short. Looking back against CT spawn. ropz is dealt with. AWP picked back in. Not ready for Frozen and not ready for Bymas either. We go 7-all. mousesports will make the retake happen, evening up things against ex-Winstrike again.
A great play from dexter out towards that ramp position. You can see for mousesports, they had the idea that it was trying to be a fake out towards that B side. They stacked up the AWP from A.
He's decent enough here for the boys. Smoke's on, incendiary's down. Trying to see if they can isolate that first kill, and the AWP of acoR takes Lucky immediately and drops him on the short position.
Yeah, ropz towards back player has been very successful in this angle before. What can he find out of it? Doesn't really have any teammates to kind of support with him. His nearest teammate is going to be Frozen, and that's the connection. That's going to bring more attention over. They're now bringing 2 players to back him up at B.
The right call, ex-Winstrike. All set up here towards the tunnel's entrance. Frozen. Top of the boost boxes here. Krad's going to get dealt with by ropz. Gets another good kill. AK up for 2 sprays, and he does take 2 players down. So 8-7-4.
Difficult shots to hit that long range.
Meanwhile, close range engagements coming in towards the tunnels area. Lackey's going to get ropz. acoR did find Krad, so now Bymas striking against 2 players. Going to get his second kill on the NickelBack. No! 25 HP. He barely stays in play to a 3-on-3 situation, but that could have been a huge play. acoR got a P250 now, not on the raid boss. He's got no Kevlar for it. Still catches NickelBack, but NickelBack just jumps around the corner, sticks his barrel down his throat, and takes a 3-on-2.
I'm pretty sure he got that kill in the mid-air, and damage has been done up towards the longhouse. Dexter finds the first, and the short player's been dealt with. Lackey is now going to be the one to try and clutch. They line up for a moment, but it's the Forrester.
Difficult shots to hit still, but obviously a hindrance to the ex-Winstrike side. I think he's one of the players that is still on single digits right here. That's one. Ooh. That's a flick back to the second man. That seemed like I've spoken way too soon, Dweg. 2 kills found, maybe another one here on dexter. NickelBack's thinking about it, smoking down the long position. Is he going to start forcing forward the deagle? He'll grab the Galil, and he'll back off.
Yeah, that would have been heard. Dexter wants to try and fight, and he does swing straight out into the open. That scout not quite holding the angle for long enough, and ropz has been able to sneak in towards his short position, but they need more here to the T side. They've got to be able to try and get an overextension.
Shot on, connecting to ropz, peeking back for a little bit more. eLIGE makes it a triple. Not quite the quadra. ropz finally shuts it down to the back line. ropz moving up. And catches off Forrester, but ropz dealt with. Bomb plant now coming in for the AK. It's a 1 versus 2. ropz is tagged. He can still fall down. Lucky peeks up with a scout. He's been seen. He tags up ropz, and the UMP of Forrester starts moving in as well from the short control. Can't see him. The deagle drive-bys. And ex-Winstrike win a round.
Well, it comes down to a line right out towards the barrels and goose position. He just keeps tapping up. He's getting tags, he's getting headshots, and he's getting kills out from that scout. And it just sets up the retaking teammates. Now, for mousesports in this position, getting that bomb plan in, they don't need to force the issue. ex-Winstrike, a line just being baited up towards that top mid position. And T-side getting very early contact out from the upper tunnels. And Forrester, we finds the first pick.
Bymas takes Lackey back. M4 A1S still going to sweep up here towards this long control. Forrester gets 2 kills. ropz can't trade back, so 3 versus 2. ex-Winstrike holding their own, eventually turning it to 1 as the scout shot connects to ropz.
Smoke for everyone to use at home. Try and see if he can maybe pull some attention away, get his way into CT, but Krad's already watching that angle. Double digits now up for the ex-Winstrike. Still that hard lurk outside of the longhouse. A couple of nades to try and see if they can bait out the AWPer. Jeez, what a shot coming out from ropz. eLIGE didn't even see that coming. Now they've got to pick out towards CT. They can go wherever they want.
5 on 3, and they're still going to push up this short control. NickelBack's alone on the site. Flash keeps everybody blind, but he doesn't capitalize on the kills. acoR immediately finds him. Lucky and Forrester backed up to save the weapons. mousesports with a very confident take of the A site. ex-Winstrike spreads.
And now, double digits, a 10th round up for mousesports. Not going hunting all the way over towards the B site, realizing that actually our economy is not that.
It could catch off ropz, which could be a pretty big kill, all depending on whether Lucky checks the right place at the right time, and he doesn't.
He's been a superstar. He's been so sick for mousesports in this series. Another wrap coming through.
Yeah.
They're trying to distract from 2 different positions. That's great coordination there coming through from Krad and his teammate. Just knowing if we can make some sound cues, we might be able to have the edge, bring it back to a 4-on-4, but they've kind of lost the A site already.
Caught off some damage on Bymas past the smoke, but damage being done by further HGs coming into the CT side. 4 versus 4. Gap in that smoke they can try and abuse. Krad comes up with 1 kill on dexter, but ropz lines up 2 through the smoke. Now the AWP of eLIGE, desperate to strike, but can't land his flicks. Can't get the kills. 1 HP for ropz. He still finds a triple. That nade should finally finish him off. But with Forrester being alone, it's for mousesports, lesser an issue. They've only played against Fnatic, and that's been it to the day. ropz can aggress forward as a result of it. Get that 1 frag spray through from Forrester. Can't quite catch dexter, so not a secondary kill for him.
Now, that was a very forward frontal lurk coming through from ropz, trying to work on the edge of the smoke, and even Frozen's been able to get out from the mid doors, and Krad now bounces back. Now it's just going to be the play in towards the B side. Xe, dexter trying to see if he can jiggle peek. AWPer not missing that shot. This is looking to be...
Can't make their way towards the A side. Like right now it's a case of hunt and kill. Get the frag on acoR. Easy for eLIGE. 1v5 for Bymas. He'll do his best. He'll fight hard, but he won't get anything out of this. ex-Winstrike. Rifles in for both teams. Gun round coming up. An all-important win for both sides as well. ex-Winstrike will strike first. Backlines though, or this backstab could be everything right now for ex-Winstrike. The AWP of eLIGE watching, but they can all line up. acoR scene spray transfers, and Krad mows them all down. ropz alone, left for dead. We'll catch NickelBack at least, but this round is over. It's a 13th for ex-Winstrike.
These last couple of rounds, you couldn't fault.
eLIGE's ready for dexter. Flashbang through the door. He still connects the kill.
Find the shot, and now it's a chance for the util to start raining in.
Spray back, ropz deals with Krad. Oh, the AWP on scopes, but eLIGE recovers it. Like quick scoping back in against ropz. Did look awkward for a moment there. Staying alive at 48 HP. Here's one of the Lone Rangers on the A side. Backup can come through from the short control, or the long control I should say, as acoR peeks in short, gets that frag. AWP picked up by Lucky. Flick not connecting. It does land a tag on Bymas at least. And I'll lurk it into the mid position. ropz is ready for some sort of short play. They're going to come in from CT spawn, I think.
ropz could be the winner. If he's able to time this right, he could get in behind the CTs and wrap them in the spawn position, but it's got to come down to the right timing. He can't go too early, and the players on the bomb site have got to stay alive here for Mouse.
Backing up, M4 looking on, peeks in, gets the kill on NickelBack, 2 left standing. Forrester with a nade down. They know where him is. They know where he and lacky are. Good orb shot back from one, returned by acoR. Lacky's got to focus so close towards the site itself. He's not ready for Bymas' ache.
It doesn't stop.
Why not? Why not? Let's do it. Put that into your discounts position. Get some vouchers. I think at skinbaron.com, NickelBack and ropz, however, looking to get the advantages right here. And one trade back at Krad will respond here at the ramp position, so they know that the bomb plant is coming in for this. How are they going to respond to this? How is the retake coming in from ex-Winstrike? Apparently with Lackey swinging up, getting us to 2 players. Up in of Alliance, still missing his shots. Taps through the AK, Frozen can't burst up. Now Dexter behind the rice bags, dealt with by Lackey the same, and ex-Winstrike get to 15 map points again for them on Dust 2. 2 more rounds to overtime for mousesports. Winstrike so close to the end. Warp in, flashes over, T-side players making their way up. Dexter gets that first kill on Forrester. Lackey in the back lines, lands a leg shot, not quite a kill. Taking damage, Dexter swings out wide, gets the secondary frag. Krad gets one trade dropped by ropz. And now Frozen dealing with exit frags. Tech9 can't get it, but you're right, they are saving. Getting out of dodge at this stage as the full team.
Actually made a big difference if he was able to connect with that Tech9. Doesn't quite happen. 14 now up for mousesports.
And over Orpin of a Lion. Krad sees ropz ducks down, takes a dink, eventually takes a casualty. That's a start for ex-Winstrike with 35 seconds left. mousesports pressing onto long control. A Lion holding steady, flashbang, shoulder bait causes him to miss his first shot, but now going to flash back in and re-peek towards it. T-side players on the way, NickelBack here to line them up, get this round together here. ex-Winstrike losing a player, acoR comes back up, AK towards mid, Forrester gets the trade, 3 on 3, 15 seconds, time's running short, Orb flick back, not connecting for a Lion, he's forced away towards the short control, back on the default plant. It will come through from mousesports.
Oh, 3 on 3, and these footsteps are already being heard out towards the longhouse. Krad only finding one in that position, and Frozen doing damage. A Lion incredibly low, and now comes down to Bymas to try and clutch. 1 versus 2, low HP players down on both here for the ex-Winstrike side to try and get this retake together. They've got kits in play, no more util to face. The shadow being seen, Bymas on the first, and the second, we go to OT, 15. I never thought it would be this close. This is becoming such a delivery, such an incredible game, and ropz started off with the AW. Dual peak starting to come through from the CT side. They want to actually re-aggress up towards his short angle. Frozen loses the fight. That's a way back in for the CTs. They've taken a lot of damage from the nades, though.
Yeah, 4 on 4 that favours mousesports on that HP for Krad and NickelBack, especially. NickelBack still frags though, gets a secondary kill. PT50 out against the core, switching out to the AK, makes it a 3K as the bomb just pushes. The CTs now have contention. They have the AWP in play as well. Where do they go with this? 2 standing for the T side. And NickelBack wants a little bit more out of this. Surely he'll get it against Bymas. No, he turns away just as Bymas swings. We're back to a 2 versus 2. But they got to press on towards the A side here. Alliance got the AWP ready. They can't rotate towards the B play. So the AWP set and ready for the CT side to deal with them both. Flick back, missing out on the first shot. Second shot also not connecting. Bymas comes up with the kill. And mousesports have turned it around.
Oh, Lucky's been spotted out towards CT. They've got that bomb plan in, but he's got to be the one to try and clutch here for ex-Winstrike. Tough shot coming through up towards the short angle. And both players up on the site, just playing time at this point. Bymas and ropz trying to work together. ropz being seen, but Bymas is going to be the one to... I haven't seen anything out towards B in a while now for mousesports, so I'm kind of getting the indication. Oh, something going to change! What is that tap coming through from ropz?
They're still going to try and see if they can take short control. Look for another good headshot onto another player back here. That's NickelBack. A Lion uses the bait and switch to trade to a 4 versus 4, and Dexter gets caught off guard by Krad. Lucky dealt with on the site itself. ropz keeps it at a 3 on 3. Finds Krad as well out towards the B. Door spray with the AUG. Works up well to maintain the kill advantage for ex-Winstrike. mousesports need to get this bomb to the site and get planted back here. The retake is on the advantage for the CT side.
Yeah, acoR drops the AWP to get up towards the M4, and CTs are still trying to get into retaking positions. NickelBack's been tagged up a little bit, but Krad's incredibly low, and they're going to give him the AWP.
In the back line's the AK. acoR with the M4. On side, Orp look in the back corner, does catch him, no, acoR gets that frag, and Bymas with his kill. A Lion with the AUG backed up, looking for the headshot, desperately can't seem to land it. It's tag damage at best for him. Kits in play, but acoR swings back, gets his 2K, gets...
Sports 17 on the clock for him. Oh, ex-Winstrike, don't tell me they're going to bottle it here. They've got to find a response, and ropz has done it again! Another kill through smoke!
Is this fatigue setting in? Well, not for a Lion, apparently. He gets that 1 kill blind. Second kill as well towards long. Dexter's down. Mouse
Help build up his confidence in overtime. NickelBack, does he just get dry-faced in by the T side? He does. That's a huge duel coming through from Frozen. And now there's only one more player at B.
Discombobulated for mousesports though. 2 smokes down to the same position. Forrester left alone in the back corner of the site. Will he get checked here? No, he won't. Frozen drops that bomb. ropz trades back with the AWP. 2-on-2. Him and acoR both with Forrester with the M4s doing better though. 2K all left to ropz now. He's been the main man of the mousesports side in this series, but it's
The lead by 1J.
good shot from the Lion. Starts things off. Frozen starting to
Easy kill for Lucky.
Oh, this is easy. Easy as chips, they say. 3 left for mousesports. One of which is tagged so heavily. Orb in, flash over. AK lining up the spray on towards the man. acoR goes down. Dexter with 2 frags. Trying to make it a 3K. And a 4th! The Aussie comes from a lad down under and overturns the mousesports side. Winstrike have lucky to clutch in 15 seconds. He's tagged so heavily that nade won't land to ropz, and ropz finishes the job. From championship win they go. mousesports. What would be a big win for this team, given their current an advantage for ex-Winstrike to turn it around. 2 shots taken, none of them connect. 3 shots taken, none of them connect. The AK is there, Lucky comes up, but Dexter gets 2 more kills. It's all on Forrester. He's got a frag back, needs to find. He checks out long, 40 seconds. Resistance coming in thick. He's got to turn that to the left-hand side, spray through, gets that 1 frag, and gets the second! Winstrike! And ex-Winstrike still need to win this next round. mousesports get the start. Strike. They're going to have to act now. ropz with his back turn, Frozen with the M4. Edge of it, catches NickelBack, sprays through on Lucky, doing damage to Forrester. Will get the trade. All to ropz now with the orb versus 3. 1 player still creeping up the short control here for the T side line. They finally smoked off. They can try and get up onto the site. And Krad coming in for the backstab now. Is acoR ready for this? Yes, he is. The kills come back. It's on Forrester. Bombs drop. 7 seconds. It's too late. It's all gone. The flashbang keeps everybody blind. He gets the kill, but there is no time. He's left to fall. mousesports at long.